We are back in Group D. The Legends on Samantha's team lost in the first round 2-0 against Tenor. Sally won in their first round. Sally was 3-1 behind, but then had an incredible comeback using their Lugia. So they're looking good after round 1, but a lot can still happen in the next 2 fights. We'll be going to the Coliseum that Sally actually has on their Battle Pass, Main Street Coliseum.
Thousands have gathered at this Coliseum, located on the main street of Poketopia, to witness the big battle that is about to unfold. The stage is set and the curtain is up. The red corner
First move for stupid blue mouse using magical leaf on peanut butt.
A small hit.
No, says Scorefish and uses Rock Smash on stupid blue mouse. Is peanut butt getting hit stupid blue mouse as well? Yep. Like, you damage me, give me back my health. Mega Drain. Thank you. And Seed's like, I saw 2 grass moves. Allow me to use Worry Seed, which I think is a grass move.
The air in the Coliseum is tense.
It's interesting how Samantha's team has both the not just the lowest base stat total and highest base stat total Pokemon of the tournament. They have the lowest and highest base stat total Pokemon in existence in Gen 4. Sunkern's the lowest with 180 base stat total, the only Pokemon that has that total. Only in Gen 7 was there something that was even lower. And Arceus is the highest with 720. I think only when Mega Evolutions were introduced in Gen 6 was there something with more than 720 base stat total. So in Gen 4, lowest is Sunkern, that's in Samantha's team, and Arceus is the highest. That's on their team too. And the second highest, well, tied for second highest, Mewtwo is also on their team.
Became paralyzed.
Lots of attacking moves here. So we're seeing lots of damage early on. I like it.
Sunkern still can't move. Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup.
Dark Void's big. But the one that's awake dodges it. Would have been ironic. Actually, not dodged it. It was already paralyzed. It wasn't going to work anyway.
Not much has happened.
Would have been somewhat ironic if it didn't work on Sunkern because it was already asleep, and then Sunkern immediately wakes up. It's like, no, 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 I'm still asleep. I'm still asleep. I'm going to fake my sleep. Ha! I'm awake. I was awake all this time. Is the first KO going to be against Stupid Blue Mouse? And is Bidoof going to be the one that does it? Meryl's not a fairy type yet, so otherwise that would have been a KO. Fairy type comes in Gen 6.
Its accuracy fell. A heated battle is unfolding in the Coliseum. Starfish uses its move.
There's the KO. Actually, no, it missed Meryl. Seed wakes up. Like, I just got woken up by some water. How dare you take down? You probably did it. You were the water type. Not the almost water type that's on the other side.
It's being ganged up on. Both corners are carefully examining their opponent.
Big hit on Sunkern. That poison didn't matter because the second hit was still coming.
It's down and out. Big hit.
2 KOs. Sadly with a 6-4 lead against Samantha.
Is sent out. Metacham is sent out.
Let's see how many physical moves Metatite and Metacham will be using here. Because they do have that boosted power with their abilities.
Metacham bounced up.
Uh-oh. Toxic Spice not good. That puts the other Pokemon on a timer. More Judgment!
A beautiful attack.
Dude, what are the other Pokemon on Sally's side? There's a... Oh, it's... Yeah, it's Torchic, Quilava, Arcanine, and Lugia. So the first 3 of them will be on a timer. Lugia, due to its flying type, will be fine. Unless Gravity happens to be used just before Lugia gets sent out. Peanut Butt's at almost full health. Corphish is not at full health. That's a KO, so there will be a Pokemon on a poison timer after this turn.
A brilliant hit.
Super effective.
Torchic is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going
How
to take
clutch
the
can
glory?
Peanut Butt be here? With still a pretty good health. Their team leading one Pokemon. Oh, them standing in the middle, I thought it would be Explosion.
Intense attack. The teammate
Bit of
was
damage to
also
Metatite and Torchic. Metatite not looking good. No paralysis so far. Bidoof does get paralyzed. Little Punch, very low health though.
a small hit.
Torchic just jumping through the Toxic Spikes because why not?
Rushing
Resisted but enough. Metatite out. 5-3 lead for Sally.
couldn't survive the second hit and goes down.
Ooh, and Bidoof wanted to Hyper Beam. That would have been pretty good. That would have been... yeah, sure, Bidoof doesn't have the greatest stats, but still, it's a normal type. Sally would have taken that for sure.
Down.
Here's Mewtwo, though. A Bidoof's still on the field. Bidoof's like, hi, Mr. Mewtwo. Can you please be gentle? I'm just a Bidoof. No.
A fierce blow.
Ow, Mr. Mewtwo, that hurt, though. I'm in pain. Metachamp keeps Bidoof alive by attacking Torchic. Gives Bidoof another chance to attack. If it's not fully paralyzed. Here's Chick. Fake Tears on Metachamp. The special attacks will be dealing a lot more damage against it. Hyper Beam Metachamp now? Oh, Tickle. Lowering the attack and defense of Mewtwo. That's probably a good idea. Mewtwo will stick around for a while. Especially considering the lower stats that Sally's Pokemon have right now.
Torchic suffers from poison. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
Chick's on a timer. We'll be taking it relatively soon. A bit of damage on it now, and the poison will take it out. Lava Plume, that's going to take both. Well, Torchic might survive this, and then poison takes it out. No, it's down. Ooh, but so is Metachamp. This Mewtwo's just so good at special attacks that Metachamp's taken out. It'll definitely take Bidoof out as well. Well, that's a 3-2 lead then for Sally. Now, it is Mewtwo and Arceus that they'll be facing. However, that also means that Arcanine comes out right when Arceus does. Which means both Mewtwo and Arceus will have an Intimidate on it. An Intimidate drop. And Mewtwo already had its attack and defense lowered once due to Tickle. Here goes Barkwoof. Yeah, Mewtwo's pretty vulnerable. Lowered attacks, in a way you want to hit the Arceus, it's more dangerous because it's higher stat. But then again, Mewtwo has higher special attacks still than Arceus does. Mewtwo also had a stat of lower defense, so what would Quilava and Arcanine want to hit? If it's a physical move, probably Mewtwo. If it's a special move, maybe the other one? Actually, you want to make it a 2v1. Mewtwo is probably easier to take out. Go for Mewtwo. Yeah, Bidoof didn't really get the Battle of the Gods. It was taken out before Arceus came out.
That dealt some massive damage.
True God has decided to go take out Woof. Woof decides, no, I'm going to boost my attack power. Watch these Flare Blitz on Mewtwo next turn. This could be huge damage. A lot of recoil too, but huge damage. Another Worry Seed. We've seen a lot of Worry Seed. We've seen a lot of Grudge today. Fire Blast. No more pressure on Mewtwo. Not that that meant too much. If anything at all. Alright, Mewtwo. What do you have? Roleplay. Takes on Intimidate, which I think activates. Yep, that's lowered attack for Arcanine and Quilava. Water Pulse once more, now hitting the Quilava. That's big damage. This activates Quilava's Blaze ability, but it's only going to get one turn to make use of it, because the poison damage will take it out after. Mega Drain, I guess. That's a bit of health, but that doesn't make use of the physical attack that was boosted by Sword Stance.
Quilava uses its move.
There's Toxic Spikes, but that's useless because their final two are already out. We've seen Toxic Spikes again on both sides, but... like, sorry, Quilava, you're too late. It's not going to work whatsoever. Gonna make for some interesting thumbnail potentials, but that's it. Here comes the punch. The attack being lower twice didn't matter because Quilava was already at super low health. It's tied at 2 each. Mewtwo has the lowered stats. And Arcanine's on a timer. So sure, Lugia will not be poisoned. But with the average base stat total being higher now on Samantha's side, and Arcanine being poisoned, I think this might be advantage Samantha. There's some damage on Mewtwo that will speed drop. Barkov's not looking too good. This could very soon be a 2v1 scenario in Samantha's advantage, but Lugia's come back from a 3v1 before. Although that did include a Deoxys attack, Confusion hitting itself for half of its health. So interesting. So high attack, so low defense. It just hits half damage at least for that. Ooh, Arceus Bide. That's huge, especially if that hits Lugia. That's 2 turns. Is it going to be hit? Lugia knows it's probably going to need to dodge some moves. Knows it's not in a timer. Minimize might be a good move. What's Barkwolf going to do? Seed Flare! It's big, but it's an Arceus. So, it's not as much damage as I'd expected. But that does mean Bide is live right now. That's a bit of damage, not a lot. It'll survive for another poison turn. It's gonna be Arcanine's final turn though. Assuming Arcanine doesn't heal here with something like Rest or Recover, Arcanine will go down by poison at the end of the turn, which means Bide will hit Lugia, because it'll be the only Pokemon remaining. Are we gonna see another special move? No, Lugia decides to go for stats. Can Bide miss? I don't think Bide misses. Minimize was used. You can either use a special attack on Arceus, but you probably don't want to hit Arceus now, because that's dangerous to Lugia. Ooh, Morning Sun. Actually, a move Arcanine can learn. And I'm not sure who Bide will hit. I think because the last hit was used by... The last thing that hit Arceus was used by Arcanine. So does that automatically make Arcanine the target? I'm not sure of the workings on Bide in double battles for that. But even if Arcanine goes down here immediately to Bide, that saves Lugia from all that damage, which can still be really good for Sally's team.
Mewtwo starts to attack.
Wait, how did Mewtwo go first? Isn't it a speed drop? Did I forget something? Did I miss something? Yeah, it does hit Arcanine. And it takes out Arcanine. That saved Lugia from quite a bit of damage. It was one Seed Flare, but still, Arceus is a high HP Pokemon because it's a high HP everything. It got saved. Cotton Spore lowers Arceus' speed.
Its speed fell.
It's a 2v1. That Lugia has come back from being behind before. 3v1, 2v1, it won it in the end. Did it once against Sachet. Is it gonna happen again? Is this Lugia gonna come back once more? Looks to be focusing on Arceus. The highest overall stats. Oh, I missed the Rock Polish on Mewtwo then. Okay. That makes sense because of the speed then. I'm paying attention to multiple things at once, not just the battle. Obviously, mostly the battle because I'm commentating on and it's for the tournament. I'm occasionally looking at something else as well that's important right now. And I missed it. Thanks for mentioning it. And there's just so many moves used that I just lose track of it or forget something sometimes too. Well, its speed gets dropped again, so now it'll be back to normal. And its attack is still lowered by 2, and its defense by 1 because of the abilities and moves earlier. More healing. More damage on Arceus. That's a harsh special defense throw from Seed Flare coming into play here. Lugia will want to do something like Flamethrower. Ah, Payback was already doubled in damage because it got hit. Then super effective, then crit. Suddenly this is looking huge for Samantha. Samantha gonna get their first win. Is Sally gonna get their first loss? It's very close. Lugia, are you gonna heal? No, you're gonna use Swift though. A bit bigger damage on Arceus. They probably want to keep their focus there. Use Giga Drain, heal a bit again themselves. Payback, just what? Double? Twice in a row, Arceus decides it.
It couldn't survive the
Double payback. Samantha wins.
The results are in. The red corner has won the game.
Payback twice in a row, knowing it goes last because of the speed drops. Gets hit both times, deals the extra damage, plus super effective. That was an interesting ending. It did not work for Lugia. It did not make the comeback work. Samantha gets their first win. Sally gets their first loss. So it might be that Tenor will be the only one that hasn't lost yet by the end of the next fight. But it could also be that everyone is on 1 win and 1 loss if Tenor would lose to Sachet. Let's see what happens. Tenor, you're up next to Sachet. That double payback was big. Let's go to the next match.